They could ask students what interests them, what questions they have about themselves and the world, and then slowly construct a curriculum with students, not just for them, that is centered on the students' own questions about the world, which would tend to be interdisciplinary. That is, you draw from different fields in trying to find answers to those questions, to create projects that make sense of the world, as opposed to offering a list of facts, a bunch of knowledge to cram into them sequentially, or to divide up social studies from English and English from math in the more traditional way, to shift from a doing to classroom to a working with classroom, to shift from a bunch of facts to a quest for meaning, is to be, I mean, it sounds easy when I reduce it to catchphrases, but in fact it's terribly hard to do if you haven't done it before, and sometimes even if you have. But if the teacher's mantra is talk less, ask more, with the sense that we're going to try to create a curriculum that's meaningful, then you're able to make other related changes and to do away with a lot of stuff that's propping up the old system. You know, for example, if you give me a diet, if I'm a student, you give me a diet of worksheets and textbooks and quizzes and homework and grades, and I've had nothing to say about what I'm learning or with whom or how, then I'm not going to be particularly interested in this. And so then you're going to accuse me of not being motivated or having the right attitude, and you'll then award me points for doing something, or stickers, or grades, or punish me in various ways for not doing what I'm supposed to do and being on task. And then you'll claim that these bribes and threats are necessary, and that it's utopian or unrealistic to think we can do without them, given the way kids are today. But in fact, if you start with an authentically engaging curriculum that begins by eliciting the questions and interests that students already come in with, then you don't have to treat them like pets with grades and various other rewards and punishments. And so your classroom can get better in other respects from having moved in that more substantive direction, rather than starting out by saying, oh, I read a book that rewards and punishments aren't good, let's get rid of them, which may make sense, but now because of the way you're teaching and what you're teaching, if you're a traditionalist, which most teachers are, even if they wouldn't describe themselves that way, because of what you're teaching and how you're teaching, the kids have very little intrinsic motivation to do what you're giving them. So now if you take away the extrinsic motivators, the artificial inducements, the carrots and sticks, they got nothing.
Right.
That's why you have to start with the more fundamental questions of the teaching and learning.